Hi everyone, Jay from Ray White in Mount Waverley and Darcy from DK Property Valuers again. Look, another video we'd like to do today is about what we call the chicken or the egg syndrome, meaning you've got a property valuer you can choose from, a real estate agent you can choose from. Which one do you choose first? But Darcy, from your perspective, what do you think? Which one should it be first?
I'd say myself.
Right,
being biased, I suppose. But
yeah.
no, I think really when it comes to if you're looking to sell your property,
Yeah, sure.
you'd like to get an idea of what sales have occurred in the area. And when we do an independent property valuation, we're really looking completely independently. We don't have any vested interest in the property. We're not trying to sell it for you. We'll just provide a market value on that particular day based on the evidence that's around us. So I'd say go for ourselves first.
Yeah, look. As much as I hate to almost agree in this sense, I'm not threatened by it because I think, look, it comes down to the vendor and what their intentions are and how well they know agents in their area as well, in their marketplace. But I think having that level of independence, I know if it was my parents, I'd almost say, look, if you're looking to shop around for an agent because you don't know many agents, or you've seen so much variation in the marketplace that you're confused as to where your property sits, maybe getting that independent valuation is a good base to start with.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can almost use it as leverage with the 2 or 3 agents that you're shopping for. If you see a big variation as well, it can be confusing. One agent says one price, another says a few $100,000 or even $50,000 variation. I think having that independent valuation as a baseline is great because you can then ask that agent or the agents that you're talking to why.
Definitely.
Why is it as high as it is, or why is it the value you say? And sometimes it could be some very good reasons. It could be that an agent gives you a high valuation based on the fact that he's dealing with more affluent buyers who really want the niche that your property might have, which at a surface look may not be obvious to others, but to that agent, he might know that, look, I've got some buyers who would compete for this and they specifically want that feature that your home has. Versus another agent who might give a slightly lower valuation purely because he's got buyers with a limited capacity. They'd still fight for your house, but he knows that at the top end, this is probably where they'd fight to.
Sure.
So I think as an owner, I'd want to ask, I'd like to have that base value, and then I'd want to be able to ask the whys.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that base value to begin with, I probably don't know those questions could be asked.
Sure.
So from my perspective, as much as, I think we both have our value in that conversation. But again, I think if you're that owner who has a good relationship with an agent, you've seen the evidence and the work they've done for other people, then probably makes no difference really which way you go. You're probably not going to speak to me and you're probably not going to speak to Darcy either. But yeah, hopefully this helps. That's one angle I think we both can say might work for a potential client.
Yeah. Just to add on that, I'd say most of the time people do request me to do some sort of valuation for pre-sale purposes. It would be once they've actually had 3 or 4 agents through and they're just confused about the price.
Yeah.
And they just want to make sure that they enter the market at the right level because I suppose even from your point of view, entering at the wrong level and just going with the agent who's perhaps promised you the highest price isn't necessarily going to mean that it sells at that value.
Absolutely.
So it's a case of being informed about the information that you have and then selecting the agent based on that information.
Yeah. And I guess another add-on to that is you've always got those clients who, rightly or wrongly, feel they know, I guess, more than the agent or the valuer and just want to put their above premium, and I guess want to take that risk at maybe sitting on there for a bit longer. Look, it's your property at the end of the day, right? You do what you feel, but I know if I'm engaging an expert to change the plumbing or change the wiring in my house, it's not my area of expertise, and if I'm engaging them, I want them for what they can bring to the table. Hope that was of value for you out there. Again, if you've got any other topics you'd like us to have a chat about, please leave them in the comments below or contact us directly. Thanks so much for your time.